Hi, and welcome to Some Odd Girl Monday video, and I'm Paula, and we are going to be working with the Walking the Dog Piper clear stamp set. And it is such a fun, cute little stamp, and I really love that little pup because it reminds me of my little puppy that we're going to be working with, Shakespeare. So what I have planned for you today is we're going to be doing a picture frame, a stand-up, but with a little bit of mixed media, something quick and fun, easy, that even your children could do it as a gift for grandma or grandpa, you know, or mums and dads. Oh, look, my kitty cats have been up here. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and colored my my clear stamp, Walking the Dog Piper, with my Copics, and I'm trying really hard working on the fuzz and making them look like they have fur. I'm working on it, but I think he looks cute, so I'm just gonna put Piper and her puppy over there because I don't want it to get ruined. And I also just used a punch, and what's awesome about this clear stamp set is that Christy has offered you 3 different sentiments, and I like the stretcher stuff because when I take my puppy on a walk, he looks like he's actually strutting his stuff. And I always say to my husband, just look at him. He thinks he's just all that, strutting his stuff there. So perfect. And okay, so let's get messy. And you're going to need a little sprayer. I'm using a Mini Mister. And I'm also going to be working with some inks. These colors, what colors? Tumble Glass, Peacock Feathers, and Spice Marmalade. I'm also going to be using some Versamark and some Clear Emboss. And you're going to hear some clicking in the background, and that's because I have the iron that I never use on right now. And hopefully we don't start any major fires in the home. Okay, so what I have done is pretty simple. I'm going to move all this stuff here out of the way. And you're also going to need, what I'm using is the Tim Holtz watercolor paper, and what's nice about it is that it's got the tooth on the one side and nice and smooth on the other. Let's start this party. Alright, what I have done is gotten some chipboard, and it's just a 6x6 from the point where I cut it right here, and I just cut it just so you could see it better because I wasn't sure if you'd be able to see it. But even if you do like a heavy scoring, that's all that you would need, because eventually that cut is going to wear and tear, so you don't really want to cut it there, okay? You want to do some heavy scoring. I just did this just to show and to indicate to you. So you're going to want to cut an area 6x6 just up here, and then this area here is probably like like 1.5 inches or so here, and it was just basically so that I could sit it down just like that. I've also have a piece of 6x6 paper, and I want it to completely cover my chipboard here. What we're going to do is take our paper here, and whatever paper that you have selected, you're going to take some Distress ink, and you are just going to, I'm just going to put, I don't have all the new little round ones like this, but I highly recommend these ones, the circular ones, over these rectangular ones. Much better, you have more control, and it gives you a nice, smoother finish. I like it better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go all the way around. In the set, there's a little paw print, and I want to put paw prints all over here. what we're going to do now is we are going to glue that down. And I'm just going to go around the edges. And so we're going to work on the smooth side, okay? And we're also going to need a piece of paper because when you're going to dump the embosser, unless you have a spoon or whatever, but this is how I work. This is how I do it. And now what I'm going to do is take my, you see I play in here a lot, I'm going to take my clear emboss and just cover it all up. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it, and so far I like it. So far it's working, that stamp. So now I'm dumping that paper off, and I'm going to move that paper off to the side because I don't want to use it at all anymore. And I'm going to just move all that out of the way. And whoops. Now what I want to do is, my god, my power cords. Okay, so now I'm just going to heat it. Now we have our card, and it's warped, I know that, but don't worry about that being warped like that. We're going to fix it. Not just yet, but we are going to fix it. Okay. Stay. So now we're going to get our inks. And my goal is to get like a sky going. I wanted to add a little bit of sunshine, so I'm going to get the spiced marigold, and it's really strong, so I'm just going to remove some off there. There you go. And I just want a little bit. Perfect. And now I'm going to take my tumble glass, whatever I have left in here, and I'm just going to blend it in here. Because I want it just to be like sunshine coming in, inward. I'm hoping I got the right side there. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, let me see. See, now this is what happens in the craft room with me. I start to play. So I always have this thing about finishing the edges and giving it a clean, finished look. And even though it's messy to me, it's still clean. Like that was just too much. Oh wow. Alrighty. Now what you want to do is grab your Mister, and I had it here somewhere, and here it is. So I'm going to use my mini Mister, and I'm just going to spray generously everywhere, and I'm going to let it get real, like make puddles. And I know a lot of people, they might freak out because when they start to see it and it becomes this blobby mess and stuff like that, but sometimes the messiest bit is actually the prettiest once it's all nice and settled. So I'm just going to start spraying any minute now. And I'm just going to let it do its thing right now. And see, it's starting to get a pool and it's starting to brighten up. And don't worry about the paper lifting off, like it's lifted off right here. Don't worry about that. See, it's starting to puddle there. And that's really cool. Don't heat gun it. Don't dry it with your heat gun. Just wait for it to dry on its own. The paper is really good paper, so it dries quick. So while this is drying. Probably have to edit out a whole lot of that. We are going to work on our pieces here. Okay. So these are the three elements that I'm going to put on my frame here. And they're out of frame. So here are my pieces right here. My 4 pieces that I cut on my, except for that one I just did by scissors. I'm going to ink the sides. And with this one, I just cut it by hand. This little tag here, I just did it all by hand. It looks like I'm getting... you can tell I've been playing with ink earlier. Okay, so it kind of looks like a piece of wood right now. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it looks like a piece of wood. I'm not worried about the F right here because once I put it all together, it's going to come together and it'll give 2 layers and bring the 2 layers together. That's what I wanted to say. It'll bring the 2 layers together. I'm just gluing the tips there. The ends, the edges, the tips, the edges. And I'm going to flip that around. This one is Best Friends. And it's just going to be right over there. Oh, it's so cute! Okay. And remember what I said about the F, so I needed to line up. And I don't worry about perfect cuts or anything like that. That's the mixed media artist in me. Even though I wanted it clean. But that is clean. I'm staying true. Look, I haven't used my distresser at all. So what I'm doing right now is just cutting off the excess of the image here. And I didn't print it on photo paper because I didn't want the gloss to be shining off the camera because we've got blazing white light here. So there's a cute little picture frame, and what's really cute about this look, and I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a wood frame. And so I used the vintage photo to give it that edging, and then plus used a grungy paper background. And the paper that I used was just cream, so it went well with the vintage just to give it that wood chip look. Or is it wood veneer? Wood chip, wood veneer. Either way, it's cute. I like it. Okay. So let's see. Oh, and then look, we forgot our your stuff. So, I was gonna do it with this one, but I'm thinking I won't. I'm gonna leave it and wait until I'm done the piece, and then I can see what I have here. So, now typically I will let this dry, but we got to get on with the show. So what I'm doing is just going around collecting the puddles. I'm not altering the look or anything like that. And that's pretty dry. We want it dry. I'm not smearing it or nothing. I wouldn't do this at home. Okay, I would wait for it for it to dry. Alright, now what you want to do is you're going to need a clean piece of paper. My cat Lola is wondering, why are you in my spot and who are you talking to? No one, Lola. Okay, So remember what I said about the embossing, that it was raised here? So I want to remove all of that. And I just want it to be nice and flat. So what I'm going to do is take a piece of paper and put it over my my water paper there. Oh, it's getting light, right? Make sure that my setting on my Never Before Been Used by Me iron on cotton, okay? And then I'm just going to press down. Make sure it's on so that's in the paper. You can tell I don't use this. My husband uses this more than I do. Okay. And so what you want to do is you want to put heat on it enough that you're going to adhere the embossed powder onto the white paper and off of your water paper. So let's take a look. And see, I can already hear it too. Yep, almost. So let's keep going. Perfect. So it's now nice and flat, and I still have the puddles where I wanted them to be. Okay, I hate this chair. All right, where is our chipboard? There it is. Okay, so here is our piece right here. Isn't that cute? And there's that little bit of sunshine right there coming down on Shakespeare. And I'm going to have two sentiments, even though it says best friend, I want it to and me and Shakespeare, we're always walking. So this is perfect. Mind you, I'm not walking in heels though. I wish I could. Yep, right there. I'm going to raise some of these things. So I'm going to raise, let's put this down first. How's that? There's always like leftover tape there. Okay, and I need to make sure that this is centered. Okay. And if you want, you can decorate this. It's totally up to you. What I'm going to do is paint it. Alright, so Mr. Shakespeare is going to go right here. He's sticking to me. And there we go. Okay. And Piper is going to go right. I just need to see this like this. So she's going to go right here at an angle. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to get some foam dots because I want Piper sticking out. My cat is now glaring at me, saying, "You're in my spot. Get out of the way." Sorry, Lola, darling. Okay. And I'm just going to put a third one there in the center just to stabilize it. And so it doesn't droop over time. And a little one right there. You hear that sound? That's my cat going after my leather sofa. Who wants a cat? All right. And I want her to be like near the sunshine too, because then it just kind of brings it all together. And now stretch your stuff. I'm going to use the peacock feathers. And you're going to have to be gentle when you use the foam things because they really push in the ink and it'll give you lots of ink. And we're going for that clean look. Okay. I'm going to put some foam dots to make it stand out. So I'm using the Some Odd Girl sequence. All right. And so there is our project picture frame. So I hope you liked the tutorial and I will see you in the next one. Have a great, awesome week.